just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of an update. I'm posting this for all tiers. I posted one other video for all tiers, but the majority of them are going to just the top tier, the baby girl tier. And that one is, I believe, $12 because they're supposed to get videos with their tier. Anything else that is like extra, anything like that, will be posted on my Faye Daniels YouTube. But this is actually super good news, so I wanted everybody to know. One of my art goals this year was to use some of my money that I get from Patreon in order to apply for magazine features, gallery shows, group shows, art fairs, anything like that. This leaf is like so in January, one of the things that I applied to was Create Magazine's women's issue. And Create Magazine is one of my favorites. They really do a good job of, they're not, the people that they feature aren't necessarily new artists, but they're up and coming artists within the art industry or the art world, if that makes sense. So some of them have been practicing artists for years and years. They have degrees in art, all of that stuff. They're completely working artists. However, they could be still like more unknown. And what they really try to do is shed light on all of those people. So they have a blog, they have a podcast where they interview artists, working artists, illustrators, all of that type of stuff. And I listen to the podcast, I follow the blog, and I have a couple issues of the print magazine as well. They're a very big deal to me. So the women's issue, obviously my favorite. um, so I knew going into the year that that was one thing I definitely wanted to apply for. Because it was so expensive, I only applied to 2 things in the month of January. I normally like give about like $200 in that, towards that pot. And I just got an email. I did not make the magazine. However, the guest curator nominated me to be featured on their blog, so that will happen. And when they do their blog, they also feature those artists across all of their social media and stuff like that, which I think is still a really big deal. I've never been featured in anything other than Babe Fest, which we run ourselves. So I think that that's still a pretty amazing thing. Like, I'm really happy about it because I definitely went into the year thinking like, okay, like just kind of, I guess, gearing up for failure, thinking that, okay, I'm gonna probably have to apply to like 50 things before I even get one. And while this one wasn't like a big win, like you're in the print magazine, you're all over the place, it was a partial win, which I think is okay, which I think is like, honestly, like it was better than I was expecting, so I'm really, really happy about it. I don't know how many people got this feature. I do know that this magazine had like got the most, not subscriptions, like entries, you know what I mean? That like out of any other magazine that they've done. So that's pretty big. It kind of seems like my competition was pretty steep. I knew that just because I definitely know the quality of the work of the people that they include or have included in the past. Like, they're all like pretty amazing. So to just know that I'm even on my way to being at that level is, I don't know, it was just really good for me. So they haven't given me a date or time when that feature is going to happen. However, like I said, I follow everything that they do, so as soon as it's up, I'm sure that I will see it, and I will let you guys know so you can check it out. So, first big win of the year. Yay! as always, thank you guys so much for helping me, I guess, just like continue along my art journey. It is a really big passion of mine. I'm pretty much at the point where we're like, when I'm not at work, I'm doing something for art, whether it's social media based and just getting my stuff out there, creating, editing, or like just breaking. But like, I've noticed that when I break, that's when all like my good ideas come. So, I mean, that's very useful to me as well. So, yeah, thank you guys. Talk to you soon.